Welcome to the Original News Podcast Show. This is Jesse, and this is my dear sister, Kim. We are going to entertain you guys tonight, which is some regular old conversation. Kim, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Kimberly. How are y'all? Nice to meet y'all. Why y'all ain't saying nothing back? Y'all just gonna sit there listening or ain't gonna interact with us at all? Okay, that's fine. I got it.
Yeah, they just stare at us. They just stare at us in
Okay.
here.
I think I might need to up my meds or
Me too.
something.
Oh,
Girl.
no, that's what this is. Like we were talking about earlier, people are just nasty for no reason to us trans
Well,
women.
yeah. She wasn't being nasty. She was just um I felt like there should have I don't see okay, so like my thing is this. I like folks in my own age group. I've
Uh-huh.
already raised all the kids I'm gonna raise. You know.
Goosh.
Well, that's not true. That's not true. I got three more. Three more I'm gonna be helping raise.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about that. But I'm not raising no randos. I'm not
No.
raising nobody
Hell.
else's child. I don't know y'all. Y'all just come up out of nowhere on the one. Oh, I'm a middle-aged lady at doggone Stevie on Walgreens picking up my prescriptions. And I got this little baby come up to me. Like I said, she couldn't have been more than 19, 20 years old. She's a baby.
Like, girl, why you hitting on me? I could be your mama.
For a fact, my biological child is 29 years old.
My
You're
oldest is
30 years old.
27 today. It's her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to her, to the
Yeah,
niece.
she turns 27 today. It makes me really old. I'll
Old,
leave it at that.
old, makes you old as oxygen.
Old and dried up.
Girl, I don't know about that dried up shit. I use cocoa butter.
Oh yeah, I use coconut oil. Straight pure
See,
coconut oil. I got to get greasy greasy.
I
I'm that kind of
just
white
said,
that I'm the kind of white that gets real ashy real fast. I got to lube it up.
listen, you're not supposed to get me in trouble.
We don't have no rules. This is my show. We have no rules to follow here.
Well, I mean, what if Thomas don't like what some of the stuff we say?
Thomas will edit it.
I'm not trying to have that man read me. Have you seen him read people?
I love me some Thomas. I don't know what I'd do
I
without
do
Thomas. He
too.
gives me strength through the phone, Lord. Strength through the phone.
Listen, I love when he read people as long as he ain't reading me.
Girl, Thomas will get him.
Like, girl,
Thomas will get him.
girl. I love his name too, Thomas the Villain Bishop. He's a proper
Yes.
villain too.
And that's why I was so excited when he invited me to come join his network. Like, because I'm
Yeah,
proud to be a villain. I don't want to be a good guy. I am a
facts,
villain.
facts.
It's funny, as I've gotten older, you look back at the Disney villains, and Ursula got shunned by her family.
Mhm,
Maleficent's heart was broken.
mhm.
Every bad character in all the Disneys have been hurt
Well, not
somehow,
just the Disney's, not just the
but
Disney, but
all
look at
of them.
Marvel. Look at Marvel. Magneto was right. He was just trying to protect his people. That's
Yes, he
all.
was.
He was just trying to protect his people. And if you look at all the villains, most of them, they have a tragic backstory.
They got
Like
pushed,
Sandman. Yeah, right. Like Sandman. He's just trying to get money to save his sick daughter.
and
You
he's a bad
know,
guy. Went to
he's a bad
prison.
guy. And here comes Spider Man talking shit.
Running his mouth. We ain't got no business.
Running his mouth, a little 16-year-old punk kid.
Call him Karen.
And
Like, get
then,
the hell out of here, Karen.
and then he get beat up through most of the movie.
The whole movie. He got that ass whooped every 15
Girl,
minutes.
Spider Man used to get on my damn nerves. I'm telling you, he used to piss me off so bad.
I'm
I tell you,
done.
if he cried through one more movie, I swear.
That thing.
Ooh,
But
that
you're
first
right.
episode was
Magneto
wire.
was never wrong. He was a
No.
good guy, really.
He was kind of like Malcolm X, and Professor X was like ML King.
Yes.
They were both fighting for equal rights and equity for mutant kind. They just had different ways of going about it. Professor X
Bingo.
wanted to sing Kumbaya, and Magneto was like, listen, let's just jump them.
Let's just kill these people.
We know right where they're going to be and when they're going to be, so let's just jump them.
Right here, right now.
Right here, right now, no apologies necessary. And now I kind of feel like a lot of that same stuff can be said for us, for our community. Because we get a lot of hatred, like you were saying, and we get a lot of people. Um, no, like I said in a few of my videos, and on certain lives that I've been in, most people, at least in this country, will be born, live a very long life, die of old age. Excuse me, die of old age, and never ever even meet a trans person.
Yes. That's what, or they have, and they don't know it.
They didn't know it.
I had a job in Colorado, right? I was working a front desk at a storage unit place. Honey, I never told them. She
Hmm.
never knew.
What was it? What would be gained?
Nothing. I had nothing to tell
No,
her.
no,
We weren't fucking. She didn't know what
exactly.
I'm what I'm doing.
We're not having sex. We're not getting married. We're not dating.
We're
We're
not
not
even
sharing a
friends.
shower or nothing. Right. So if we're just coworkers, you're just my supervisor, my whatever. There's legitimately no reason for you to know about that. None.
Bingo. None. But it did put extra stress on me. Like whenever I'd go to work, I'd make sure that I didn't have any shadows. I would make sure
Hmm.
that I had to be perfect at all time. The Stepford wife look,
Well,
and
yeah,
that's too much, honestly, from my personal.
it's
You
too
know,
much for most people.
I'm not gonna
You
be
and
a
I had
pretentious
to get
little
used. Well, no.
doll like this all the time. I'm sorry. I'm animated.
Fuck that. I'm not even sorry. Listen, people, trans women in our age group, we had to get used to giving realness all the time. 24/7. We gotta be fish. We gotta be fishy as hell.
And there was no
24.
in
We can't
between.
show no brick.
Nope.
No, we can't. Because
We
in our world, showing the least amount of brick, the least amount of brick could get you
I
put
get you
under a pile
killed.
of bricks. Yes.
Yep. In a second. And you damn sure disclosed.
Well,
You
yeah.
damn sure disclosed before you went on a date with somebody.
Well, yeah.
Or
Because
I
on
did.
the date is way too late.
Yes. On the date is way too late. That was my philosophy. Like,
Hmm.
before we even going to have a conversation, I don't care if it was on my profile in big bold letters. I'm not taking for granted that you read that
No. Mm-mm.
because they
I
don't.
I was asking all of them. Listen, before we go any further with this, okay? Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Have you read my full profile? If not, I suggest you go back and read it again. Oh no, baby, I read it. Okay, what's the first two lines say?
Hmm.
Oh, come on, baby, it don't matter. No, I need you to tell me
What
what
they
you read in
say.
those first two lines because I need to know that you know. Then there's a long pause. Okay, you're going to read it right now.
Hmm.
And then they come out, oh my bad. I ain't exactly. This is
Or,
why I asked you.
my bad, don't tell nobody.
Don't tell that part.
My
Well,
bad,
I
don't
just
tell
don't like
nobody.
people in my business.
No, you just don't want to be secure in who you are. But I ain't gonna be your secret.
That part.
I'm sorry.
That all of
I
that.
did that. I did that. Like when
Mhm.
I first started coming out, I was the secret. I was the secret
Mhm.
fling or whatever for and that just made me feel less like I wasn't worth shit.
Well, yeah. Because I mean, how else is it gonna make you feel? It
Well,
doesn't
as
make
I
you
got
feel
older
valued.
though, it was like, men are meat.
I choose me every time.
Men or meat, and that's it. That's all I got.
And here's the thing. Now I don't have to worry about that.
No, you good. I'm
I'm
married,
good.
so I'm good. But if he makes some more noise over there, I'm gonna probably cut that bitch.
Ah,
Edit edit
why
that
we can't
edit
don't
that
do
out.
that?
Edit that out, Thomas. Please edit that out.
Oh
I don't want
yeah,
people to think I'm really about to cut
the
my
last
husband.
5 minutes, cut all that out, please. Listen, listen. Listen. I'm not going to jail behind this. I'm scared of jail.
Then we ain't killing
I'm not
nobody.
one. I'm not one of those people. I ain't scared of jail. Take me. Fuck. I'm scared of anything that look like jail.
Thank you. I'm not going to
That's why I
jail.
don't play Monopoly. That's why I don't play Monopoly. Fuck that. Hell no.
Do
No.
not pass go. Go straight to jail.
Fuck. I'm escaping every time. I'm running off. You gonna get me for evading and looting?
I love it.
I don't want shit to do with jail or nothing in it.
So Kim, what is one of the main things? I'm sure we're on the same page because we are pretty best friends.
Mm-hmm.
But what are some of the main things that bother you right now? What is the top two things that are really pressing your buttons right now with this society the way it's going?
For one, is the hypocrisy.
Oh my God, yes.
You know,
Like I
it's
can
the
have my rights, but
hypocrisy
you
for
can't
me.
have yours, and your kids can't have
Right.
theirs, but I can have my rights.
Right. You got people back when the pandemic was going on. We're in the middle of an actual pandemic. People are dropping like flies left, right, and center. You forcing yourself into the store with no mask on, even though there's a mask mandate in place.
My
You
sister's dead because she thought that.
see, you're screaming out my body, my choice over a vaccine. But was the
Put a
main
mask on,
ones won't right, wouldn't wear a mask, wouldn't do the vaccine, but you're gonna tell other folks what to do with their bodies.
but
Make
they'll
it
wear a
make
mask
sense.
when they're protesting.
They you already know.
A
You already
full
know.
head mask when they protesting because they don't want nobody to know who they are because they're ashamed of what
Huh?
they're doing.
Because they know what they're doing is wrong.
Thank you. If you're not doing nothing wrong, why you hiding? Show your
Exactly. Because
face.
you don't see pride members or LGBTQIA plus people covering their face when we protest. We don't cover our faces.
I'm putting some makeup on so you can get me on the front page of the paper, honey. That's what I'm gonna do.
Facts. I
Like
want
you
you
gonna
to see
see
me.
me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So therefore I ain't got no reason
Exactly.
to hide from you motherfuckers. Ugh.
Exactly. You out there, you protesting the doggone um story time because of a drag queen or whatever. What do you need the AR-15s for? What is all
Thank
that
you.
for? For what? A drag queen?
And they probably can't read the books the drag queens are reading to the kids. That's the
Probably
problem.
not.
Education, lack thereof.
Right. What the hell do we need? Listen, I used to be literally a card carrying member of the NRA,
Me too.
proud supporter of Second Amendment rights. I don't always agree, you know,
I don't
but
either. And
I learned that you don't have to agree with each and everything, each and every policy. But
I do
who?
agree with my right to bear arms though. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah, I
Like
agree with that. I agree with that. But who the hell needs literally military ordnance at
you
home?
don't. You don't, babe. You can't hunt with that unless you're trying to make some fucking ground meat out there in the middle of the woods.
That's it. That's all you don't have left. Or
Like
I use when I'm hunting.
if you
What you
if you
hunting?
that bad a shot,
Man,
if you that bad a shot, honey, you better start find another hobby.
yeah, yeah. Because what you hunting? Tyrannosaurus,
For real.
elephant. You don't need that to hunt deer, elk,
No.
horse, bear. None of that.
No. Period.
Just people
It's
just
just
kill me.
another I don't know. It just I feel like those people that want to carry those guns They need to be the ones cleaning up those schools after the shootings. I
Well,
believe
yeah,
they should be the ones that are the first responders. That's what I believe.
right. You know, and the part that that really kills me is that if you really want to protect the kids and you threaten us with an AR-15, how about you take that same AR-15 and go up to the school up there and protect and patrol those grounds and make sure nobody who ain't supposed to be there is getting in. Make sure the only people that get in that building are the people supposed to be there.
You want to do right.
Right. Help clean up, get some of all these 197,000 damn kids off the streets and off drugs, off alcohol, and out of these abusive ass homes. Huh?
And get them
Do
get them
that.
help. Get them help.
Right. Do that. Go hand out blankets. Help get some of these kids into some a doctor's office. Get them fixed up.
Spend some money on them.
Right. But no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
No. They need another
Start a
AK-58.
GoFundMe. Start a GoFundMe for a lunch program and for a school breakfast program like Huey Newton, like Huey Newton and his friends did back in the '60s to pay for
What
school.
do you remember? What was it? Live Aid. They raised so much money for Africa.
Yeah,
So was it Africa? They raised. Was it Live Aid was Africa, right? Because there was another
I
one.
believe so. Honey, back in the '80s and early '90s, there was an aid for something. Every time you turn around, there was some type of aid for something.
Yeah, and the stars got together. They raised this money. They donated this money. They used their time. They used their platforms,
Mhm.
and it was before this kind
Yeah,
of
oh, way before.
communications. So it's like
They shot
I don't
music
know,
videos and put it on on MTV,
and
on
made the money.
VH1. Right. And made the money. They shot music videos and random ass commercials even.
We are the world. I remember. I can
We
still
are
sing every word of it,
girl, I ran across it, what was it? Um a month ago I ran across it.
and still listen to the whole song, didn't you?
Saying the whole verse for verse, word for word, like the
Like
last time I heard it was yesterday.
I do the same thing because it meant something.
It meant something.
It really
No,
and we could do it now. Like we could do it again.
your
We
people
don't
too
have to
busy.
be in poverty.
Your people too busy holding on to their hatred. Listen,
That's the key.
you know this as well as I do. A lot of these people who can do something about the situation won't do something about the situation because they're much more interested in keeping making sure that we don't get what we need. So they will forego what they need just to make sure we don't get it.
Yep, that's 100% true too. They
Just to
would
make
rather
sure that
see
you
us
and I,
suffer.
yep,
But it says until we stop playing this fucking game,
hmm
till everybody stops going to work on the same day, till everybody stops paying their bills on the same day, till everybody says fuck you to the landlords and
yep.
fuck you to the light companies and fuck you to everything, we're going to always have a thumb on us.
Nobody's willing
Always.
to sacrifice anything. No one's
Nobody,
willing
we're
to
too
be
comfortable.
uncomfortable at all.
We too comfortable.
hmm
We're too
We,
spoiled. Yeah, I'm including me in it too,
same, me too.
because
Because here's the
I like
thing,
my comforts, but
girl. My Wi-Fi went out one day about 6 months ago for about 20 minutes. I almost had a damn conniption fit. I'm serious. I almost had a conniption fit. Then I remembered, oh shit, I got movies downloaded onto my other phone. So I could watch a movie. And here's the thing. The whole thing was only out for about 20 minutes, if that.
20 minutes.
So I'm not immune.
No. And
Girl,
you just feel like you got to do what you can't do nothing. No lights, no power, no nothing.
Just sit there.
But
Time was we would have lit a candle and read a book or gone to sleep or something.
we'd have lit a candle and opened the windows and listen. Well,
Mm-hmm.
if, normally when we would have no lights, it would be raining. We just listen to the rain,
Mm-hmm.
sit there in the dark till the lights come on.
And if it wasn't no rain, you look to see who else lights was off, how
You
far it went, and
make
you
sure you
listen for
paid the
trouble.
bill and make sure you
Yeah.
paid the bill.
Okay, so it ain't just me. We all
Right.
didn't pay the whole
we,
neighborhood
right.
is in the dark. None of us can none of us can see shit.
We all broke or there's a power line down somewhere.
Right? It
But either way, it's 2023. It could be either one at this point. Like
could
the
be either
whole
one.
city block, no money. Because I mean, it's
And
happening.
right, and someone will get word from 3 blocks over. Oh, somebody hit a power line over on such street.
And you'll find out.
No, you'll find out in just a short
But you
little few little
breathe.
minutes.
You're like,
But you
phew, they
breathe.
cut my lights out.
Yeah, that's a,
I'm sorry they got decapitated by that light pole, but I'm sure glad
but
it
at
wasn't
least
my
I
light
paid my
bill.
bill. Because the first thing you do, you start looking for a pink
Checking for,
envelope.
like,
Like,
damn it, I
oh,
missed
oh
it.
shit,
Immediately
I
signing
know,
online, checking your account. Did I pay that?
girl. And then you see something like this, a pink something says second notice.
Second
Now this
attempt.
is not a shut off notice. This is something else. This is for some type of
But you
debit
start
card
getting
or
that
whatever.
second attempt.
Girl, when I saw this, my heart fell into my gallbladder. I didn't know what the hell.
You can't send folks that. You can't send something that's a
You
second attempt
no
to me.
on something pink.
Thank you. I'm poor.
Same. Nothing
Like
good in the mail ever came in pink. It always comes
that's
either
like a
white,
heart
green, or
attack.
blue. Right. Nothing good. Nothing good ever came in the color pink through the mail. It always comes
No.
either white, green, or blue,
I used
or
to not
maybe
open pink
slightly
mail.
yellow.
I used to just throw them
Huh?
away. I used to throw the pink
Look,
ones away.
just don't check for the name or nothing. Just burn them.
I never got it. I don't know what you're talking
I
about. I
don't
never
know what
got it.
happened to it. Wasn't me
Never seen it. Never seen it.
at
Oh,
all.
honey. But no, it's just
Girl.
like every day we're waking up and they're doing everything they can to drive a wedge between us,
Well, yeah.
between POC, trans community, the LGBT, I mean, the LGB community. They're trying to be, it's there's just such a division in the air. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Like,
yeah.
everybody wants to
It,
be their
it,
own thing somewhere else.
well, yeah. It is not enough that they drive a wedge between cis people and trans people. You know, um, straight people and gay people, black people and white people. But even within the intersectionality, like they don't even want you and I hanging out, talking, having a good time, and being sisters. They don't want that.
No, no,
If
because
you're
we'll
a
share
white trans woman, I'm a
experiences
black trans woman.
and
So they
we'll
want us to
realize
hate
just
each
how
other.
much we are alike.
Yes.
And we are. You're my
Well, yeah.
sister, honey. Like, I
Dang.
look at you as my sister more than I did my biological sister. Like,
Okay.
and that's like fact shit right there because I know I can tell you anything in this world and you're not going to
Mhm.
judge me.
No. No. I wouldn't know how.
Thank you. Because you've been judged so many goddamn different directions, you know, it's like that ain't none of my business.
It ain't my business. Listen, if I can't help you, if I can't take the time to hug your neck, kiss you on your jaw, and love on you,
I'm
and
not
say,
going to take the time to hurt you.
slip you a few dollars in your pocket, if I'm not gonna take the time to do that, I damn sure ain't got the time to spend the energy to risk going to prison for putting hands on you
Thank you.
over some petty bullshit that don't matter, that ain't even my business.
And if they gave us 15 minutes to get to know us, we just fucking regular old folks,
Hmm.
just regular people.
They don't want to do that because they know that that's what we would come to decide. Oh shit, she just a regular bitch like me.
We're the same people, really.
Same people. Just one
We
of us
have a
got to take a
guest.
little bit
We have
longer.
an unexpired guest. Just popped up on
Hey,
us.
buddy, whose mountain lion is that?
Huh?
Whose mountain lion is that?
That's my Churbo. He's a little fella compared to
Little.
Mama.
What you feeding him? Other cats?
He's a bigger boy. Like he's a pretty good sized little cat, but he's skinny.
He looks like a puma.
Yeah, he's a good
He
guy
looks
though.
like a puma.
I'm fixing to kill him though. He's rubbing his head on this pole. Turbo, stop. Thank you. And trying to knock my
Because you
phone over.
named him Turbo. That's why he done had enough.
He's crazy. He's crazy, but he's a good cat.
Yeah.
Um,
Can we just take a moment to just appreciate how beautiful you look tonight? I'm
oh
loving the
my
makeup, the hair,
God.
the earrings, and the blouse.
And I need that lipstick too, by the way. I need that lipstick.
it's by NXY NYX. NYX. It's
Okay.
called Emotion.
Emotion. I'm gonna have to get it because
Yep.
I like a pink. I don't like red lips unless this shirt's red, but I just
I
don't
got
do a big red lip.
I got a red, but I typically mix it with
Well,
something
that's what
else.
I have a blood red, but I mix
Yeah.
it.
I put one on one lip and a different one on the other lip and match them together.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever comes out is what comes out.
I used to take eyeshadow. I would take a clear
Excuse me.
gloss. I would buy
Hmm.
a clear lip gloss, and I would take eyeshadow and I would color my lip gloss.
I
I
did
would
that.
take I used to take the
Yeah.
eyeshadow and I would scrape it off in that little thing and I'd pump it up
Yep.
and turn that clear eyeshadow any color you wanted, any
I
color.
had some I turned purple.
Yeah, and it's cheaper
It
than
looks
buying.
so good. Yes. Girl, I saw the price of some of those really like wild color lipsticks and stuff. And I'm like, man, I really would
$75
like
for
to
a tube
try.
of lipstick.
I bet you I would never.
I bet you I'll cut a pig and use pig blood first.
Facts.
$75 for some lipstick. Girl, no. No. Not
Facts.
today, Satan. Not today.
That's the one time I will put pork to my lips. I'll do that. I will even put.
Before I would pay $75 for a tube of damn lipstick, a
I'll
candle
go without
wax,
first. For
some
real.
pigmented wax. No, I'm okay. Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
okay.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
not today.
But yeah, girl, they thrive on our division.
Yes. They
I'm
don't want to
not.
see
I,
the
I
separate.
refuse to fall for it.
They just want us to be separate. That's
Hmm.
all.
I
But they
refuse to
never
fall
gonna win
for it.
with us. Like the
No,
other people
no.
they might fall for it, but I won't. Because
Mm-mm.
my best friend, Kyrie, she's a black woman. And I've known her since, oh God, it's been 25 years now. When my parents told me to go to hell, her grandma was the first motherfucker to say, "Come in my house and eat Sunday dinner with us, baby."
Hmm.
So, family is not where you come from, it's where you end up.
Hmm.
And I'm a firm believer
Exactly.
in that. Like, I have my family's all different shades,
Same.
and I love that. I don't want,
Hmm.
I love the diversity. I'm about
I
to smoke
tell.
a
I
cigarette.
told. Uh. I told my friend. I told my family, or my kids. I said, listen, family is who's got your back, not just who's got your blood. I said
Think
because just because they got your blood, don't make them family. And just because
that's
they ain't got your
facts.
blood, don't mean they not. Because God having your blood just make you relatives. You gotta have
You
my
know,
back. I see you as
I couldn't
family.
call my brothers for nothing. I have three brothers that are alive, well off brothers. I couldn't call them for nothing.
Because
They'd
you're
tell me I was an
twins.
abomination and hang up on me. Yep. And my sister was the same way, but she passed away with COVID.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Mine
it,
went
it is
all from
sad.
stomach cancer.
My kids, Unless they murdered somebody, I'm gonna stand by my kids or hurt somebody. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Nothing would make me turn away from my kids or anything. I'm loyal like that. Like it's not my business what you do with your life.
I
I'm not
can't
in your
say nothing.
bedroom.
No,
Eh,
living your life to its fullest and being happy in in who you are without causing detriment to someone else.
Thank
How can I
you.
not? But how can I not back you in that?
You're not hurting nobody. Are you
Uh-uh.
happy? That's what I had to come to the conclusion of in real life. Am I
Yeah,
happy?
yeah,
Like in everything I do, am I happy? Like because you got to be happy or nothing around you's going to work.
nothing. And you know
Every
what? And I say this: people who say, "Well, it's against God's word." Okay, well, you know what? That might be true for you, but it's not true for other people. For one, for two, do you have the same energy for adulterers, for fornicators,
divorce, people that get divorced,
divorce?
people that eat shrimp,
Yeah, shrimp, pork, any of that stuff. Do you keep the same energy for anybody who breaks Levitic law? Even though
no.
they don't seem to understand that Levitic law was literally strictly for Levitic priests and no one else. They don't get that. And even at
No.
that, once Jesus was crucified on the cross, that law was changed. We no longer live under law, we live under grace. So we still wouldn't live under that anymore.
They cherry pick, babe. They cherry pick this
Yes.
and that and this. And from what I read in the Bible, and I was Southern Baptist in that church
Okay.
Sunday, Wednesday, every chance it was open, Sunday dinner on the ground, the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
No sin is greater than the next.
None. Because the
So,
Bible says for God is no respectful person. He said that as well.
and where these people at coming from?
Oh
Like,
no.
like that preacher I posted that video last week talking about wanting to hang us from a bridge and shoot us in the back of the head, and and not paying a dollar in taxes.
None.
Not paying a dollar in taxes. I caught myself talking right there. I thought we was on TikTok, and I was like, "Oh Lord, we're about to get banned." But no, we in my show.
I do that sometimes too.
That's how
I've been
comfortable I
talking to
am with
someone in
you.
real life, huh?
That's how comfortable I am with you. I thought we was on TikTok cutting the fuck up.
Same, same. That TikTok speak will change your whole.
Oh yeah, you got to change your whole vocabulary.
Yes, I thought my phone was supposed to fall.
I did too. I was like, "Are we going for a ride?"
I thought my phone was supposed to fall again.
I got
But
mine on a
yeah,
tip.
girl, I got mine sitting in the dispense tray for my printer.
I love it. I love it.
Well, because I got the tray, I got it connected to the charger. And, there's a slot, there's a hole right there in
Yep,
the tray. So I just got the cord going through that, and I got
I'm
it
done
sitting there
with you.
propped up against a jar of hair grease.
I got this one on a charge too, so I can't judge you.
Yeah,
That's what I love about this podcast. I can do it on my phone. I can do it sitting outside if I wanted
same,
to. I can do it anywhere, and I love that about this.
same. And you know what? People have been asking me about it. I'm like, listen, I just feel, lucky that that I was even asked to participate, even if it's just once in a while. It's just still way more than I expected. From anything. Because I first got on TikTok just to, because I thought it was, something fun to do to kill time, before I went to bed every day after working all night or whatever. And then when I moved, I tried to get back into my account because I switched phones and I couldn't. I didn't know how, so I accidentally created a whole new account.
Oh,
And so something ticked me off, and I just started going on rents and stuff. Next thing I know, people would like my content, and which by the way, I got to get with you about the other account that you let me use again that you gave me. I can't get back
oh,
in it for some reason. It's not
I
banned. I just can't get back. I just can't get back to how I was supposed to do how I did the first time to get back into it. But we can talk about that off the show. But
all right.
uh,
I'll walk you through that.
okay. But yeah, I never expected to
Wait,
be
I
part
didn't
of
either.
a show.
I kind of started out just kind of bashing bigots. Like I would go through and
Hmm.
because I'm on my sixth account for God's sake. My first one, I had 25,000 followers, and I know it was 180,000 likes or 190. It was big. And when I
Uh,
lost that one, I got so mad. I took almost 6 months off. I was like, no, no, I'm not doing TikTok no more. I'm not gonna waste my time. They're just gonna ban you. And then I got this. I started, a couple more in between and stopped. And I still have some of them, but some of them didn't grow. Some of them just weren't anything. I didn't work on them, just there. But that's where your other account came from. I had it up to a
yeah,
thousand. I used it as backup to go live, but I don't know. I know we got a lot of work ahead of us. We
yeah,
have what I don't want is these babies that are growing up to feel like they're not going to be able to grow up and get old
yeah.
because that's a gift. I
It
used
is.
to
You
not
know
think
what?
it was.
Oof. I always thought that was just a given. That was just something that was just gonna happen. But that's not a guarantee.
Well, I never thought it was going to happen because I never saw any older trans people. I
Yeah.
was like, well, I guess we're just not going to ever grow old. And now that's why I'm like, I am 46 years old. I'm telling people my age. I used to not tell them. I'd lie. I'd have been like, I'm 28.
Well, yeah. If it's
I was 28 for fucking 10 years.
facts. See, people are always shocked when I tell them like they're like, you don't mind people knowing your age. I'm like, no. No, why not? Because girl, I didn't think I would live long enough to be 52 years old. And a
That's what
lot of
I'm
my friends that
saying.
I grew up with didn't live long enough to see 52.
So you damn well
And most
proud
of
to
the
be
trans
52
girls,
years old.
yes. And most of the T girls who are older than us didn't transition until they were older than us.
Yeah. There's a lady on here on TikTok that I would like to have on here for both of us to talk to because I know you would love her. Her name's
Mhm.
Sophia. She goes by Saucy Sophia. I've reached
Okay.
out to her, so I'm hoping she answers me back this week, and I'll see if she could probably be our guest next week, and you and I
Uh,
can just chit chat with her
that's good. Okay.
because she came out. She was in New York, so she knows all about the scene, the from
Mhm.
the '60s and late, and she
Oh, so
was.
she knows about ballroom then.
Yes, and that's why I'm like, I
Okay.
would love to have her in here just so we can have just a conversation like this with her, if nothing else.
Yeah.
And so, but
Because
she
I
said
tell
she
you,
would like to do the podcast. I'm just waiting on her to respond back.
I wish I could have been part of ballroom.
You know, I would have loved it. I mean, I know it wasn't my spot. I couldn't have been, but I would have still loved it because I love to
Well,
dance,
if,
any kind of dance.
well, if, well, if you watch the polls, um, Electra brought one of them up in there. Candy didn't like it,
Uh-uh.
but no, was it Electra?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was Electra.
Yeah,
She brought that white girl in there. Candy didn't like it. She was like, I was Snow White and told. Electra was like, bitch, fuck you. Nobody asked me nothing. She ain't
yeah.
here now. Shut it up.
But it, ain't- I don't see nothing wrong with not being invited. Why you're entitled to your own spaces sometimes. You know what I mean? Like
Well, I mean, yeah, but
I know we're supposed to be united in every front, but I still feel like some things just, the dolls want to be the dolls with the dolls, and I don't know.
I mean, like, oh, okay, so like, I personally, I get, I get thinking about the fact that I know for a fact that not all white women, not all white men try to take over from us, you know, and those are the ones I feel like, well, they should be part of it too. They should be allowed to be in here with us. And people ask me why, and I say because they fight to make sure that we can have our own space. And they say, well, then don't you feel like inviting them in is kind of counterproductive? Because most likely they'll say no anyway. And I'm like, well, I guess that's more of a kind of like a catch-22,
Yeah.
type situation. We have to ask them, and if they say yes and they want to come in or whatever, then that's fine. Or if not, then I guess I'll just have to understand. But the ones who take me off, the ones who make it bad, are the ones who demand.
Yeah, like you're gonna share your space with me, whether you like it or not. And
Right.
because
And if you won't,
I
we'll get
have
it shut down.
privileges. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a big no-no to me. That's never gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I know you can feel when you're welcome somewhere, right? You know that.
Well, yeah.
And I don't care where we're at. If I walk into a room and I don't feel that welcome in, I'm gonna welcome
Yeah.
myself right out. You
Same.
know, like it's pretty simple. I don't care what we're doing. I don't surround myself with bad energy, and you can always feel it if you're not wanted.
Oh, yeah. If you pay attention.
Oh yeah,
No,
most
that's
people
just like
don't though.
what? No. No. That's just like most people, like people coming to queer spaces and then get mad because they don't like what they're hearing. Like, you don't want to came in here and start putting food on your plate that you didn't want to eat.
Thank you.
None of us told you to do that.
You went to the buffet and got chicken wings when you wanted beef.
Yeah, you want, you're
You know what I
right.
mean? You're
You
in the
wanted
wrong
steak, you should have
space.
ordered from the menu.
Thank you.
I just,
I don't understand people, baby. I don't guess we ever will though.
no, I don't think we'll ever understand it because that's not how our brain is wired.
And I'm glad of it then. I don't want to
Yeah.
understand it if that's the case because fuck that. I I don't want to be clueless and oblivious to the world going around me.
Well, no, no. And I feel
And
like people just, ugh,
people suck.
they
That's what it
make me
is.
want to throw up sometimes. Oh, yes.
And I
But
don't
not
understand
everybody
it.
though. It's
No,
like
and
just
you know,
people that make me sick to my stomach.
we don't have as many enemies as we would think. We just
Uh,
don't have a lot of allies that are loud. That's what it is.
yeah.
They're complacent allies.
hmm
And
Well, they're
they're
not
not
actually. They might be
they're
an
not
ally,
but they're
but
not
they're
an
not
accomplice.
accomplices. No.
And that's what we need right now. We can have allies out the yes, but we
Right.
need accomplices, people standing next to us.
Right. We need
And
accomplices. People willing to throw a brick. People willing to go to jail. You know,
we're
stuff like
going
that.
to. It's going to come to it. And I hate to say it, but I can feel it. History's repeating itself.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We fixing to have some big changes, and then we're going to be in a depression. The 30s, everybody was in a depression. You think 2030 we're not going to be in a depression?
Oh yeah.
It's headed that
Oh
way.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
I
Sure.
don't know, but I know I love it that we can just chit chat on here
Well, yeah. Same.
and tackle the world topics.
I think it's what we need to do.
We do.
You know.
And we need to have other people on here too to chit chat with and get other perspectives. That way we grow. We don't stop growing.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do is meet different new people. Like I tell me your life experience so I can try to understand it. I never will because I didn't walk in your shoes, but at least I can hear the story,
Well, yeah.
and everybody has a story. That's my thing. That's why so into journalism. Everybody has a story. They might not
You
think
know,
it's a story, but somebody wants to hear it.
yeah. I never really got into journalism, although I probably should have. I just never did.
You should have. You're good. You'd be good at it.
That's what I heard before.
I was going to go to college for it, but
Uh-huh.
as you know, and I don't know if my guests know, I was forced into a marriage with a female because my parents were
Mhm.
so religious. So she got pregnant, so I didn't go to college. I just went to work, and I was going to be a journalist. I was going to be a newscaster, and I chose a different path. But now my kids are grown and gone, and I'm getting to be me, starting from scratch, and I don't have a degree in it, but I damn sure have a lot of heart.
Yeah. I know I finally got certified as a personal trainer a few months back. Personal trainer, fitness coach, nutritionist, genetics based fitness nutrition program designer. And it's not easy getting clients.
Have you ran
It's
an ad?
not.
I know it sounds pathetic, but have you put an ad on Craigslist?
Excuse me. I didn't even know Craigslist was still a thing.
They got an app now. So yeah, it's
Oh,
still a thing.
granted, I hadn't heard the name Craigslist in so long.
It's funny. They still have ads out. I have an ad out there because I'm a certified master life coach. I have
Mm,
my degree and everything, and I have a little ad out there, and it's like $20 for 2 hours worth of just chit chatting, talking, one on one.
uh,
And you could do that. $20 an hour to get you a weekly meal plan together for them, or whatever you could. I don't know your specialty. You do, so you would know more than me.
my specialty is DNA based fitness and nutrition. So whatever I do is based strictly on your DNA. It's based
Gotcha.
on your blood type, whether you're above average, at average, or below average, um, and it all makes a difference. You
I'm
know.
AB negative.
Okay.
I'm one of the rarest.
Yeah. You can only receive AB negative blood.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Yep. Yep. And my daddy had a rare blood type too. I don't know how that works, but my daddy had a rare blood type. They would fly him places to donate blood all over the country.
Excuse me. Oh my God. Why am I so sleepy?
It's because I got you all comfortable. I got the
Is that
lights
what
down in here. I'm about to make my move.
it's about to make you move? I heard that.
But no, my daddy was a strange fella. He had gray eyes,
Mm,
and he had one of the rarer blood types in the world. They would literally fly him places to go and donate blood. I don't even know what his blood type was.
sound like it was a universal donator,
Probably
which
so.
means he might have been on. Did you hear that?
I did not. Let me find out you got some ghosts.
Girl, let me find out I got some damn ghosts. The hell?
You'll be moving him down here with me and be like, no, leave it
It,
all. Throw a
I'm
match.
not leaving. Girl, I'm like, Sage, you getting the hell up out of here.
As soon as we get off this podcast, that's what you got to do too, is light some sage
Uh-huh.
and run through that house like this.
Girl,
Just
I'm telling you. Listen, as much as this goddamn place costs each month, please,
that part. Better not be haunted.
I'm not leaving nothing. They don't get the hell up out of here.
So Kim, I got a question for you. If you
Mm-hmm.
could tell the kids, the little kids like us, right, that were there and they're just feeling hopeless, right? They're feeling like they don't have nowhere to go, nobody to talk to. What would you tell those kids? Or what would you go back and tell yourself?
Go back to a therapist and make them believe me. I would tell them, I would tell myself, make them believe me.
I stand with you on that 100%.
You
Now,
know,
what would
be
you tell
who you
today's
are.
kids?
Same thing.
Make them believe you.
Make them believe you. Be who you truly are. Because at the end of the day, the only person who truly has to look yourself in the face is you.
Oh, hit the nail right on the head. Right on the
And
head.
there's not a soul else on the planet who has to actually live with you but you. You can't run from yourself.
No, no.
It's
And
going to
you
be
got to
hard at
face your
first.
demons, and you
You got to
not
face your
want
demons.
to.
That's right. It's going to be hard at first. It's going to be because this world can be a cold, lonely place when you're by yourself in it.
Yes, it
But
is.
you got you a good Judy mama like
Yep.
us, like one of us, you
Reach
know.
out. That's what I would say. Reach out. Don't be scared to
Yeah.
ask the older trans community questions. Don't be scared to
Oh,
shoot a direct message and say, "Hey, I'm just starting this journey. I need advice." Because we're
exactly.
here. We're here to help. Like we've made it to this age.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we used to be in a club spinning too. So we've lived it.
That's right. And
I know
we're,
I've been in quite a
and,
few.
you know, and we're blessed to be some of the elders, you know,
Yes.
right now, because there's not many of us. There's
No.
not many older than us, and most of them who are started their transition at a much older age than we did. That's not to discredit them. It's just that that's just the way it was for some of us.
At 100. And we had to go through a lot stricter regulations.
Yeah.
It was different, and I hope they understand, that as they know us, get to know us. We lived in a different time, and it was really very different than it is now.
Well, yeah.
I'm still
Passing was a
understanding
must.
everything. The they them, I have to work on that. Not now. I have now, obviously understand that, but
Yeah.
when I first started talking about it, I was like, okay, well, maybe I don't understand it, and I didn't until I met some people and I just started talking with them and I asked them questions,
Well, yeah.
and then I understood it and problem solved. It was just that simple. I would tell them to ask questions every chance they get.
Yeah.
But Kim, I think how long have we been on this thing? An hour?
At least.
I know we started around 7ish. I'm only doing an hour at a time right now. So
Well, it's 10:04 my time.
it's 8:04 here. I think we got on here about 7. I don't
Maybe.
I don't know. Edit this out, Thomas.
And all
Please.
my yawning. I'm sorry about all the yawning too.
Make her
It was,
yawning into like a meme. Just over and over. And Thomas, we love you. And thank you for inviting
yes.
us to your page, to your network. I'm happy to be one of the villains. And I'm happy Kim's
Dang.
one of the villains.
Damn.
And next week's podcast, I'm gonna do my very best to see if Sophia wants to join us, Kim, and maybe you can co-host with me next week too.
Sounds good. I love it.
I would love it. Now the audience has met you, and you're gonna be a regular co-host on here because this is my sister from another mister.
Yeah. Y'all look for me on TikTok at Kimberly MDA Collier on
Make sure
TikTok,
you shoot her
okay?
a follow, and her Cash App and her Venmo will be in the link in the bio, as will mine
Hmm.
if you want to do any donations. But I just want to thank you, Kim, for joining me tonight, and uh, it's always a pleasure just to get set and talk to you
Same.
and see that beautiful face.
Same. Next
But
time
I
I'm gonna
love
have my
you.
hair and stuff on.
All
I
right.
love you
Well, see,
too.
I'm gonna get what next time. I'm gonna try to find some. I need to get a better mic because this thing here is just not cutting it.
Yeah, I need you to get something better too because I use my this earbuds
Well,
and
you sound clear. You sound clear as crystal to me.
okay.
Yeah. But
Well,
I love
I
you.
just don't like to come in my way, but Hey, I'm gonna hit you up after this, okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
And talk to you.
stop the recording.
Okay, we can still just talk on here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
All right. See you later, Kim.
bye.